Hello everyone, welcome to That's Trading. I'm going to do some late night technical analysis and hope you enjoy it. Hope you get something out of this so you can get ready for your trading tomorrow. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and share this link really quick. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is SPY. This is the weekly chart. You can see we hit that downtrend to the dot, and I was talking to this to my members on the Discord. All right, on the weekly, look at how well we hit that. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second here while I post this link up on my social here. All right, so this is the SPY chart. I am using the Heikin-Ashi candles. That's what I use to trade. It just shows me the trend a lot simpler. I also use the traditional candles and one of my other charts to see gaps and stuff like that. Because using the Heikin-Ashis, you don't get to see any gaps. But to see the overall trend, to see where the market's going, I rely on the Heikin-Ashi candles, and it's really easy to understand and it's really easy to teach. You know, when you have a flat bottom, you know, momentum's to the upside. When you have a flat top, like in this case, you have momentum to the downside. As long as, you know, they're flat tops, you can just keep riding that to the downside. Really easy to understand. Then you got the dojis and indecision candles, so very easy to understand. Anyways, here on the weekly, we have this trend here, and we hit it to the dot, and this is the trend we're watching there on with the Discord on the weekly. And I told members this is the level that will potentially hit and then reverse, and that's exactly what's happening. So we rejected that level on the weekly, and if we go to the daily, you know, we've been coming down. All right, so here on the weekly, on the daily, we have some room to come down to this trend right here, right to around the 390 to 400. Also the 400, it's going to be a psychological area where we can bounce, but I'm looking at this area of, you know, support here, which is about, you know, this area where the circle is. So the SPY, this is where we can come in the next you know, probably not this week, but maybe next week, okay, before we can get a bounce to the upside. And so, was this a bear market rally? You know, there's no telling. As of right now, looking at this weekly chart, it looks like it is, because we're still on a downtrend and we are making lower highs. And so until we break this weekly downtrend right here, until we form a candle up there, then we can see a shift of momentum, maybe to the upside, and potentially make new highs on the SPY. But for right now, as long as we stay on this weekly downtrend, I believe we are in a bear market. Okay, we're still in a bear market, and this was just a bear market rally. Until we get above this downtrend, then we can definitely say that we might be getting over that that bear market and start rallying up to the upside. And so this is what the weekly looks like. And most charts, you're gonna see that we've had some rejections, for the exception of Tesla. did not come and hit this weekly downtrend as of yet. So let's go ahead and look at the daily really quick. Okay, so look at what happened here on the daily. We formed some, all right, indecision candle, doji candles, all right, and when that happens, all right, not only was this an doji candle, but it was an inside bar. This was an inside bar, then this was an inside bar as well. We formed a flag there, and you know, when we broke to the below that doji, that's when we had that big movement to the downside. And so when you get those dojis using Heikin Ashis, it's basically a change of trend. Okay, and it was a change of trend, and then we were looking to break to the either up or down, and you could see as soon as we broke below that daily's doji, we just flushed, and we had a real bearish day that day, and then continuation. Today, it was a bit of a slow day. I think you know, we moved up in the morning, and then we kind of just continued sideways, and after hours it looks like it moved to the downside more. But you could see here we're writing flat tops now, flat top, flat top, flat top, and as long as we keep writing flat tops on the daily, and keep in mind we're also looking at the volume here. We're closing with some big red volume. And so as long as we keep, you know, closing with those flat tops, you know, continuation is to the downside until we have some sort of a change of trend off support or something. But if we go to the hourly here, you could see today it was just sideways. Looks like after hours we're breaking off that support, okay, from Tuesday where we bounced off. And tomorrow is looking like a bearish day as well, and so we're going to be looking at that as well. Doesn't mean that intraday you don't get to play you know, intraday, guys, even though the day might be bearish overall, if we get a change of trend to the upside, we usually play calls. We usually play puts, just depending on where the trend is going in the short time, because for the most part in the group we're day traders, and wherever the momentum is going, we kind of play calls, you know, certain hours if it's shifting that way, and then we play puts. For example, today, if we go here to today, you could see here at the open, we moved up. Okay, so in this area we were playing calls, okay, and in this area playing puts, right? And then it just became choppy pretty much the rest of the day. And so you can play this type of moves, right, to the upside, to the downside, and you know, if you are day trading. And so just because the day overall might be bearish, or we have a bearish bias, doesn't mean that we can't play, all right, if momentum goes up, because this right here can make you good money. This right here to the downside can make you good money. All right, so it's just you know, that you have a good entry, you have a good strategy, and you can play this up and down as long as you're getting movements up and down intraday. And so that's what we did today on SPY. Let's go ahead and look at the weekly for Apple. So Apple is just a monster, even though, you know, look at Apple still held in the, you know, above the 100s. Look at this weekly, and so it was almost approaching you know, getting close to the all-time highs on Apple. Apple's just a monster. Look at this. This is the week volume. You know, all green volume, but you could see it's a lot lower than before on the average volume there on the daily. And so we were moving up on this rally on lower volume. I think across the board, we were moving up on lower volume. So, you know, kind of confirms that it was a bear market rally, and again, until we don't break above this downtrend on the weekly, we'll continue to be in this bear market. But Apple is a monster of its own. It held, I think, better than any other stock in the market. So Apple, really good. Now, I was looking for Apple in my long-term position to get in the low hundreds to add some more. Never got there. I think I might have added here in the 130s a bit. But again, I was looking for a much better entry to add to my long-term portfolio. It just never got there. So I added a bit there at 130, I believe, just a little bit. And so you could see Apple. Let's look at the daily and see where Apple is heading. Again, you could see that rejection of that trend. Here's the daily. Here's the flat top here, and then we got a continuation. This flat top here today. So we did close with a bit of green volume. So we'll see tomorrow if Apple is able to hold this level. Let's move over to NVIDIA here. So NVIDIA didn't move as well to the upside here on the weekly. You can see the downtrend is all the way over here to around 220. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, so we had some rejection here, and the weekly here on last week we closed with some red volume there on the weekly candle, and just coming down like the rest of the market. So that's NVIDIA. Let's go to the daily here on NVIDIA. See, the daily shows a kind of a double top here, right? Double top coming back down. We are gonna have some support around this 856 area, that we could potentially maybe bounce or just come back down to around those 140s. And then we have Amazon. Let's go to the Amazon weekly. Okay, so Amazon came right into resistance here at 144 on the weekly. So a lot of resistance here. You could see here we had some support around February and March, and then we broke it in April. Came to this level after the stock split, and we try to get to those levels again. You can see previous support becomes resistance. That's exactly what happened there on Amazon. So now we're heading back down right now after that rejection. And again, if we go to the daily, some support for Amazon will be around here, 128.99. If the market bounces, we could see a bounce here for Amazon. If the SPY and the whole market overall just continues to come down, then you could see Amazon come back down to this lower levels. And so again, if we get to this lower level to the near 100, Amazon would be a good pickup long term. Not financial advice, but as for me, I would pick some up there for some long term, and just kind of nibble there, and if it goes down more, I'll pick up some more. So that's Amazon. That's a weekly. And last but not least is Tesla. Okay, you can see Tesla, we didn't reach that weekly downtrend. Okay, it was just a bit further than the overall the rest of the stocks here, but that trend is about around 1,000, depending when it gets there, but it's about 1,020 to 1,040, depending how long it takes you to get there. But yeah, so Tesla, it's again a creature of its own. If we keep pushing up, this is where I expect it to reject. You know, we might come down a little bit and then go up more, but we'll do some more analysis here after the split on Tesla, the stock split. And if we go to the daily, you can see here Tesla today we had a doji. You know, Tesla, even though the whole market was coming down today, Tesla held up really well. Let's go to the hourly so you can see that. And so, you know, we broke this trend here on Tesla coming down, and we held above it. So we did close with a strong green volume. We go to the daily here, nice green volume bar there. So tomorrow it's going to be interesting to see if Tesla's momentum continues to the upside. All right, so you can see here we're kind of flagging on Tesla, but again, we'll see pre-market and see where this goes. So this could rally up to, I would say 900. It's going to be some resistance. So we can also come down to about the 880 and then bounce. So just different things that Tesla can do, and we're gonna be watching for. So keep an eye on that. On Tesla. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these videos. If you like to trade with us live, day trading options, make sure you click on the link down below. That's trading.com. You can sign up. I go live and I trade live with the members there, and give my strategies, my entries, my exits, targets, everything, and lessons included as well. So if you want to join, click on that link. Other than that, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.